What's up, guys? So I want to talk to you about how it's okay to not be okay. I'm not going to edit any of this out, so if I fumble my words or pause for an extended amount of time or anything like that, it's just going to stay in because this is something that I feel should be very raw and unedited. So a lot of people think that, especially in the social media world that we're living in right now, that everything has to be perfect. They have to put the perfect picture on Instagram, it has to have the correct filter, it has to have the right this, the right that, and if it doesn't get X amount of likes, then I'm going to delete it and put another one and hope that that one gets more like, and so on and so forth, until you're in a vicious cycle of never feeling like you're getting anything done. And for a lot of people, that can be a very damaging thing because they're so focused on portraying this perfect lifestyle, whether it be on social media or in their real life, that they can't function properly as a human. They can't show the emotions needed. And this is coming from me, who can cry at the drop of a hat depending on what song is playing or what movie's on. Like, you put It's a Wonderful Life on and I'm gonna cry the entire time through that movie. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with crying. There's nothing wrong with showing emotion. There's a problem when the only emotions that you can show are the ones that you feel like make people believe that everything is okay in your life. That's when it becomes a problem. To where anybody that knows you thinks that, oh, you've got this picture perfect life, or nothing goes wrong, or this, that, and the other. And that's not to say, go and air all your dirty laundry if that's not something that you're comfortable with, or telling it to anybody and everybody on the street. I'm saying, if you can't even tell the people that are closest to you, or the people that you consider family, or even your own family, what's going on in your head, to where you can get some of that out, or heck, even talking to a therapist. If you can't even talk to a therapist about it, then they're the problem, because you're so worried about this picture perfect image getting ruined that you want to protect. And I can tell you now, whether it's in the social media world or in real life, people would much rather see you for who you are than who you pretend to be. Because eventually all that fake stuff goes away and the real you comes to the surface. And then that's when you're going to lose people in your life, because they're going to realize, oh, well, this person that I thought was my friend, that I thought was my family, that I thought this, and this of, isn't who they actually were. Which does more damage to not only them, but you in the process, because this whole picture perfect image that you were projecting is now gone, and you don't know how to handle it because you spent your entire life protecting that image of yourself, and now it's gone in the blink of an eye. And I can understand people wanting to just show the positives of their life on social media and give some sort of perception that everything is okay. But when you hit post and you get however many likes on a picture or on a video or whatever, at the end of the day, are you truly happy with yourself? Because that's what's going to matter. Because any picture that I post, at the end of the day, whether it gets 2 likes or it gets 100 likes or whatever the case may be, I'm okay. Because yes, I am pursuing social media as a career path, and the more likes I get, the better and everything. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with anything that I post, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I post is more of the feel-good moments, but if you pay attention to any of my stories, I have posted sad things on there, being like, oh, I'm not in a good place, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. And that's what I want my social media to be, my brand to be, whatever you want to call it, of, yes, I have good days, I have great days, but I can have some rough days too. And there's nothing wrong with having rough days. And if the only emotion that you can show is happiness or anger, but you can't show the people closest to you the real side of you, there's a lot wrong with that. And if you feel like you can't talk to those people, or you can't afford therapy, because I know that therapy can be very expensive depending on where you go, or things like that, which I know there are some free therapy apps out there, which, if you find one and it works for you, fantastic. Use it as much as you need to. But if you can't afford therapy or you can't talk to people, write stuff down. Because if you keep just bottling stuff up over and over and over again, eventually that bottle can't take anymore and it's going to explode. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to explode on people that didn't even realize it was coming. And that's not fair to those people. And you're going to feel like a terrible human being after the fact. So basically the whole gist of this rant, talk, whatever you want to classify it as, is talk to people. Be your true authentic self. Because if you can't be your true authentic self, then who are you trying to please? Social media? Your friends? Because the people that care about you want to see your true self. Social media, at the end of the day, from what I've seen with a lot of the people that I follow, want to see the true you, because they'll know that you're not having a bad day and they can do what they can to pick you up. Or, if you have a loss in the family, they can send you well wishes, prayers, whatever, to try and pick you up. But if all you ever post is the good things going on, then eventually they just think that you're not being sincere. And that goes for social media, your friends, or your family. So at the end of the day, be true to yourself and don't worry about what other people think. Because the people that care and love for you the most don't care. They just want you to be you and they want you to be happy. So be true to yourself, be your most authentic self, and just live life. Because we've only got this one. And you don't want to be 80 years old having no one at your deathbed because you ran off all the people that cared about you. Because you were so worried about protecting an image. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. That's why I haven't posted, is because I've been dealing with all of that going on. So that's why I didn't post last week or the week before, I believe, if I remember correctly. Subscribe if you're new. I should be able to get back on a regular posting schedule now. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like the message. Share it with your friends if you think they need to hear it as well. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.